Alright, hi everyone, welcome to part 4 of Pokemon Crystal. So, here we're gonna go over our team here. We got Tsunami, the Poliwag, who just learned Water Gun at the end of the gym battle last time. And we have Zuko, the Cyndaquil, who is pretty close to evolving, by the way. And we got this egg last time from Professor Oak's aid. So, yeah, so what we're going to do is that we're going to explore the next areas in the surrounding, region and hopefully get to the next town. So we're going to start off by going out this way. First things first, we're going to take this bitter berry here because all of these berry trees replenish every 24 hours in real time. We're gonna catch us a Pokemon down through here. We ran into a Hoppip here. I don't know if I'm catching this Hoppip for the HM or not, but I probably am. Just chip away with Bubble. Wouldn't Water Gun do a lot more damage? Yeah, that does a little bit more damage. It's still asleep and we're splashing water in his face. Now, like how I said before, Hoppip is a pretty decent grass type. It's just not worth, going after it this early in the game. Because all it knows is Splash, which is a move that does absolutely nothing. Which we'll talk about another Pokemon later on that does have that move, but it's more infamously known for that particular move. So we got ourselves a Hoppip. This is actually the 5th Pokemon that we've added to the Pokédex, believe it or not, guys. And we're going to give it the move Flash! So this here is Dark Cave. And, as we're lining it up, we're going to talk about all the Pokemon that you can encounter in this area. So take it away, Flash. Alright, first up here in Dark Cave, now that we can finally go through here and start talking about the Pokemon in here. First up we have Dunsparce. Dunsparce is kind of a weird anomaly, honestly. As you can see there, it's a normal type. It has a 1% encounter in this damn place. Its move pool is really good, but its stats are god-awful. I honestly wouldn't even recommend you to go after one of these, unless you want to complete your Pokédex, or I guess want to be unique and try to work around its weird, crazy stats. And last up here, we have Teddy Ursa. It can only be found in the morning, as you can see there on screen, and it is only in Crystal. It has a 5% encounter in the morning, so it's a pretty decent Pokemon, I would have to say. It's a decent normal type. Learns, the usual stuff that normal types are normally, known for. But yeah, it's somewhat decent, I guess. Can't go wrong with it. It's kind of unique. But yeah, it's decent enough. So if you want one, why not pick one up now? Alright, thanks very much. So yeah, there's some pretty interesting Pokemon here in this area. I would love to, try to go after a Dunsparce in this area, but it's a 1% encounter, so it's almost impossible to run into one. But yeah, you can find a potion here.
But we got some water there that we could probably explore later. And there's a rock there we can break with Rock Smash. We don't have those HMs yet, so we'll have to tackle those areas later. So, yeah. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let's see here. What is today's date? Today is, since this is all being pre-recorded, let's see here. Today's the 14th. Tomorrow is the anniversary of Sword and Shield being released. So yeah, you're gonna come here to the Pokemon Mart and you're gonna buy an escape rope. And I guess picking up some other things wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But the escape rope is used for something. And it's kinda nice for some extra items. I hope you guys went out and thanked the veterans at some point this week. Since, you know, Veterans Day. Did you see that strange tree in the road? It may explain that yeah, okay, whatever. This guy only cares about the people visiting the ruins of Alph, which is the area right here that we're going to explore a little bit. Mystery Stone. Okay, so what does this bitch have to say? Welcome to the chamber. There are sliding puzzles of Pokemon drawings of the ancients. Slide our parents around for the picture. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. There's actually a whole bunch of them. But, I don't remember where any of them are. So, this guy says that he's just looking at the wording on the thing. Yeah, so you see that we have 5. The word on there on the wall says escape. So what you do is that you're going to go into your pack and use an escape rope and escape out of here. Which is why I told you to buy an escape rope. And you just go back in. Like so. And, oh my god, the ground is shaking! Okay, so now we gotta go and talk to the guy. And, oh my god, there's a hole! There's a huge hole here! It's big enough to go through! Yeah, thanks. And we get 4 free items for doing this. We got a berry. We have a poison cure berry. Which, you know, cures poison. We have an energy powder, which is like a full heal, but makes your Pokemon like you a little less. And a heal powder, which almost does the same thing, but, you know, makes your Pokemon like you a little less. Our words shall remain here for the ages, written in hieroglyphs. That might be something we might have to encounter a little later. So we're here in this weird chamber area. It's a replica of an ancient Pokemon. And there's people down through here. What do you have to say? It's a big room, but there's nothing here. Okay. What do you have to say? This place has quite a mystical quality to it. It feels sort of unreal. Yeah, I bet it does. What do you have to say, Gramps? Ancient buildings are often tombs of kings, like the pyramids, for instance. Yeah. And also, I'm pretty sure they have, booby traps for people that want to explore the ancient, like, tombs and all that. I mean, take the tomb of Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, whose tomb was left untouched for almost 3,600 years until 1922 when his tomb was discovered. Alright, so here we have a sliding puzzle. It's gonna be in the shape of, well, a picture of a Pokemon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fast forward until we get it all done. Put in the finishing touch, and bam, it is a Kabuto. Oh, we're falling through! There's a strange presence here. Alright, here in the Ruins of Alph, you can only find one Pokemon, and it is Unknown. Unknown is literally just letters of the alphabet and hieroglyphics, if you want to put it in that way. There are 28 total forms of it. In this game, there are 26, with each one representing each letter of the alphabet, and adding in the remake an exclamation mark and a question mark. Its stats are spectacular, and the only move it has is Hidden Power, which, even though in the game's description it is a normal type attack, but yet it will deal out damage of any type other than normal. We're gonna trot through here. We're gonna leave this place before anything happens. Replica of an ancient Pokemon. Okay, cool, whatever, I don't really care. And oh my god! Yeah, just like the bio not too long ago, this is Unknown. It can have 26 different forms in this game and 28 in the remake. So it's basically just every letter of the alphabet plus an exclamation mark, a question mark in the remake. They're a psychic type, and all they have is the move Hidden Power, which, even on the game's description, is a normal type attack, and it deals out damage like it's anything that isn't a normal type attack. So it can be Hidden Power Ice, Hidden Power Ground, Hidden Power Psychic, and so on and so forth. It cannot be normal though. So, just for fun, we are going to catch this Unknown here. It is the default letter, by the way, as you can see there. Yeah, I actually kind of hate Unknown in Pokemon Go, because you can always find them during the big events like Go Fest and, you know, stuff like that, and they have a really ungodly shiny chance, which I finally got a shiny Unknown this past Go Fest, so that was nice. But yeah, we caught this Unknown. It is Unknown F, and we're not going to catch any more of these guys, because different types of Unknown exist. It is said that they must have a variety of abilities, and we're not going to give it a nickname. So we're going to pretty much leave this place. All right, so what does this house have to say? Okay, we got some scientists here. Ruins of Alph. Strange Pokemon you saw in the ruins. They appear to be much like the drawings on the wall. That must mean that there are many kinds of them. So the main thing about the Unknown is that you can catch all different kinds of Unknown, and then with their Game Boy printer, you can print out pictures of them. That's pretty much all you got to do with the Unknown here. So we're gonna go ahead and leave the Ruins of Alph, because we're never gonna come back to this area ever again. Yeah, we already did that. Thanks, guy. I see a scientist in the making. Yeah, whatever, dude. So this little tree here is a purged Cure Berry, or a paralyzed Cure Berry. remember, limitations on text here. So now, we're here on the next route. We got the gym badge, yes. So is the power up, grass moves. And we got the miracle seed. It is a held item which will increase the power of grass type moves. So for all you Chikorita users out there, or if you caught yourself a Bellsprout, or you end up using a Hop-Up, you can use that. So we got some grass here. We're going to talk about the random encounters here on this route. Alright, first up here on Route 32, we have our next Pokemon to go after, and it is Ekans. It can only be found in Silver and Crystal. Yes, its name backwards does mean snake. Anyways, moving on. It is a decent poison type. It is well known for learning the move Glare, which causes paralysis. And you can definitely use that against a ground type, even though most people would have Thunder Wave and it won't touch it. So, it's useful for that cause. So, yeah, it's a pretty average poison type, I do have to admit. So, yeah, why not? You can pick one of these guys up. Next up, we have our first electric type that we can encounter in the wild, Mareep. Now, Mareep is a pretty decent electric type. It's a slow electric type. But, if you're playing Gold or Silver and you need to go up against Faulkner, this is probably your best option to go through that whole entire gym in, I would assume, one full swoop. But just keep in mind, it is kind of slow. But, it's pretty good, I do have to admit. If I was playing Gold or Silver, I would definitely be picking one of these guys up. But since I'm not, I unfortunately can't. But if you are playing Gold or Silver, have at it. And last up we have Wooper, which is a water and ground type. A very unique type. You can find it in all three versions, but in the morning and at night. It only has one weakness of grass, and it has immunity to electric, which is one of water's two main weaknesses. So having the ground type is pretty good. Downside is it's pretty slow. But, if you can get around that, it's pretty good, and it's kind of a precursor to what the water starter in Gen 3 will end up becoming, but a lot better. But we'll get there when we get there. Alright, thanks very much. And yeah, I would like to mention in this here part, when I was playing this game on the Virtual Console on my 3DS, I actually encountered a shiny Wooper. And it's kind of unfortunate that my 3DS is kind of out of commission at the moment. Because, part of the top screen is somehow broken. Don't ask me how or why, but it is. All I know is that I was playing Super Mario Land on it one night, and when I was gonna get on it the next day, that black line appeared, and I was like, God damn it. So either I did something to it within a 24-hour period, or someone messed with it that they weren't supposed to. And that was a couple months ago. And I was really upset about that. Because sometimes I like to play games before I fall asleep. That, gets my brain ready, like, okay, it's time to sleep, or, whatever. But anyways, we're gonna fight this youngster here. We're trying to take out this kid Zubat. Like how I mentioned before, Zubat is a pretty good Pokemon, but I'm not gonna use one this time around. Alright, we got an item here. We got a Repel. That is a very useful item. It makes sure that any Pokemon that are weak than the Pokemon out front will no longer appear.
for 100 steps. So that's really useful. We got a picnicker here. What do you got? You got a Nidoran female. Like I said before, decent poison type, very defensive. I do have to apologize that I sound a little weird. My sinuses have been act up here within the last probably the last week or so now. And, yeah, not really going so well with it, honestly. I've been trying to get rid of it as much as I possibly can. Okay, so moving on. That glance, it's intriguing. Oh, shut the hell up, kid. We got a camper, and you have a Nidoran male. Oh, you must be a boyfriend to that picnicker that we just took out. Both have Nidorans of the opposite gender and opposite species. Oh, shit, horn attack. Tsunami is almost level 14. So, that's kind of cool. So, hopefully she'll get to level 14 after this battle. Splash. And good night. And hello, level 14. Press the A button. Thank you. This is disappointing. Yeah, because you knew you were gonna lose. We're gonna go over this way. And there are some, trainers we have to fight over here. My Pokemon, freshly caught. And here we have Fisherman. Just remember, they will not fight you unless you go out your way to try to talk to them. Alright, I would like to apologize for the sudden end of commentary there for a bit. I had to take care of my nose, and because I was tired of dealing with it. And I also decided to take some, over-the-counter medicine for it, which I don't have Dayquil, so I have NyQuil. And I was taking it, and the other one of the capsules slipped into my water bottle. So I literally had to dump the entirety of the water bottle into the toilet and had to flush it all down. So yeah, that happened. But here we are, we're back. We're sending out Zuko here against this Poliwag from this fisherman. So, yeah, I've never actually experienced that before, honestly. So that'll be kind of interesting. And plus Zuko is pretty close to evolving. So I'm gonna attempt to try to get him to at least get him evolved. And this should probably do the trick. Nope, it'll get us closer. And he sends out another Poliwag. So since you guys have probably noticed, and not only in the last Pokemon game, but in this one too, that sometimes, for the bios, sometimes I don't use, actual Pokemon music. as, you know, for a background for the bios. So, I'm gonna throw this out there. If there's a song that you want me to use from any game, let me know in the comments below, and I will try to, you know, make that happen. Because, you know, it's kind of cool to have other background, you know, music play in the background that's not, you know, Pokemon. Because I actually kind of like that. I mean, I will put on in the bios of you know, of what song it is and from what game. But yeah, if there's a certain song that you want to hear, then just let me know and I will make that happen. I'll put it down on a list of songs to use for bios, and I will get along to that. For the legendaries of this game, I already have background music in mind for, you know, for those. Which will be pretty damn cool, if I say so myself. So yeah. Damn, that really sucks, man. I'm only gonna get half of the effect of the medicine. Either that or it just won't work at all. Which means I'll have to wait 6 hours. Let's see here, it's almost 10:30. Okay, thanks, youngster Joey. Pointless phone call is pointless. So after a recharge, we're gonna go around this way and get this item, because there's an item over here. And we got a Great Ball, which has a 1.5 catch rate than a Pokeball. It's slightly better than a Pokeball, but, you know, it does the job well done. So then we're gonna go back and we're gonna go fight that other, fight this guy here. Whoa! You made me lose that fish! Alright, what do you got? You got 4 Pokemon. And you send out a Magikarp. I'm not gonna go over Magikarp here, right here and now, because we will go over it in just a little bit. But, yeah, you guys already know about Magikarp. There's probably not much I can add to what is already known about this guy. I mean, we had a Magikarp in the last game that, you know, we evolved it into a Gyarados, which, you know, Skullkraken did pretty damn good as our main water type back then. Oh yeah, Zuko is going to evolve, is going to get to the next level, which means he will be able to evolve. Which is pretty nice. Yep, he got to level 14. It will be a little bit before we can get our 3rd team member, but I do have a 3rd team member in mind. And, yeah, I actually do like my choice, if I say so myself. Although it's a Pokemon I don't really use too often in my own time, but, you know, I think we'll have a good time with it. Okay. So, even though this is being commentated in mid-August, and you know the video won't be going out until, you know, obviously in November. Because, I mean, you guys know me, I like to pre-record a bunch of stuff, that way it's good, ready to roll, and, you know, all that stuff. Yep, we got money for winning, and, oh my god, Zuko is evolving! Yes, this is our first taste of evolution right here. When a Pokemon reaches a certain requirement, or with a certain item, it will transform into another Pokemon. In this case, our Cyndaquil evolved into a Quilava. And the funny thing about the Johto starters is that Cyndaquil evolves first, and so the order of how they evolve from their base stage to their second stage is Cyndaquil evolves first, and then Chikorita, and then Totodile. But then when it comes to evolving into their final forms, it'll be Croconaw, Bayleaf, and Quilava. So it's gonna be a while before we can get Cyndaquil's last evolution. Which, you know, it's whatever. I'm used to it. They're all in their 30s by that point, so we'll be fine. We're gonna have Quilava for quite a while. So yeah, it takes a while for Totodile to get to Croconaw, but it doesn't take too long for Croconaw to get to its final evolve form. Well, Chikorita is perfectly fine being in the middle for both circumstances. Oh yeah, we fought this guy. After fighting this guy, you will want to talk to him. I'll let you know if I see anything. He'll call you when he sees something pretty rare, but we won't go over it until he gives us a call. So just keep that in mind. Notice us. Thank you. Walk over. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think it'll be good for me. Alright, let's see what you got. Hopefully it's not something too ridiculous. You got one Pokemon, and what you got? I'm so jealous. I mean, just look at Wooper, man. If you could be that happy and have no arms, then you are really good. I mean, we first saw Wooper at the very, very beginning during Professor Oak's spiel at the very beginning of the game. But yeah, Wooper, it's a good water type, it's just real slow. Like I mentioned in the bio earlier, only has one weakness of grass. And, you know, only weak to grass, but it's immune to electric. So, yeah. Oh, man. So since this is going up on the second day of, well, the second Friday of November, obviously November 14th, what we will probably do is that we'll have we'll probably have 5 more videos go up. So we'll have the next 5 episodes of this game go up, you know, like normal. But we'll probably take a week off for the holidays. Just, you know, that way you guys can spend time with your family and all that. Or I might just stop uploading on here on the 19th of December. I don't know, I haven't fully figured out yet. But guaranteed there is going to be no video on the 26th of December. Just know that for sure. And we won't come back until the 2nd of January. So either we'll have 2 weeks off or just a week off for the holidays. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? All for you, just for $1 million. Sure, why not? We're gonna say yes. I thought kids these days were loaded. Alright, and we're gonna see how much what he does when we say no. No! You don't wanna? Okay then, shoo! Funny thing is that you cannot have $1 million in this game. Well, in any Pokemon game, really. The most you can have is $999,999. Oh yeah, you can find a item right there. Yes, we are going to heal. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we deposited the unknown from our last cutaway heal trip. It's a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing. How would you like to fish? Would you like one of my rods? Yeah, that's good. Now go ahead and take it. So we get the old rod. And there are quite a few Pokemon that you can fish in the past areas up until now. So if there's water, you can fish. So we're gonna go over all of the Pokemon that you can fish for with the old rod up until this point. So we're going to go over them here right now. Alright, so after obtaining the old rod from this guy, there are some Pokemon that you can fish for in some of the past areas that we've been to. So first off, we have Tentacool, aka the Zubat of the Sea. If you're going fishing and or surfing on the water, this is what you're gonna run into. But they're actually pretty good. They can actually take a psychic hit pretty damn good. They got really good special defense. So if you want a good water poison type, or just a good water type in general, this guy won't be too bad. It's not bad of an option at all. I actually kind of like it. Next up, we have Krabby. Krabby is a pretty decent water type, I do have to admit. It's well known for its signature move, Crab Hammer, which has a very high critical hit ratio, but it's a physical attack, although it doesn't really matter here at this point. But yeah, it's a pretty decent water type. They're kind of slow, but you know, they're decent, you know, for what they do. Next up, we have Goldeen. Goldeen's a pretty fast water type, well known for using Peck and Supersonic, but it also holds the title as the first Pokemon to have a HM move naturally learned. In this case, it'll be Waterfall. We haven't had the chance to obtain that HM yet, although it will be coming soon. But just know, for right now, this is the first Pokemon in order that, you know, started that tradition where you could possibly find an HM move naturally on a Pokemon. So, you know, it's a nice title for it to have. And last, we have the god himself, Magikarp. The only move he'll ever know is Splash, which does absolutely nothing. It won't learn another attack until level 15, which is Tackle. And even then, its stats are still abysmally low. If you can somehow get it to level 20 where it evolves into Gyarados, you'll have a great Pokemon. I mean, you guys remember Skullkraken, right, from the last LP? He did a really good job of being our main water type. But unfortunately, I'm not going to pick up a Magikarp here in this run through. But we might encounter its evolution down the line. But yeah, for now, I won't even bother picking up a Magikarp. Alright. So, after all that and talking about trading, I might show off what a trainer battle between another player it would look like. I don't know. I haven't fully decided on that. It would be kind of fun to show that off, but I don't know if I could get any of the other guys in on it, or I have to do it myself with my other phone. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. So the egg is close to hatching soon, and we will go over what the Pokemon it is when it hatches. You beat Faulkner? Yes sir, I did. Why else would I be here if I didn't beat him? We got a bird keeper. Let me guess, Pidgeys. Okay, he has a Pidgey. He probably has 3 of them, honestly. Now, I'm not really usually in my early playthroughs of Pokemon, I usually go after a Pidgey because I like Pidgey. But as I've gotten older, I like Spearows a lot more. I mean, you guys remember Billy from the last game. Billy did a really good job being our main flying type, and I was astonished at that. And Tsunami grew to level 15. Next up, he's got a Pidgey. So he's 2 for 3 for having a Pidgey. His last one's probably a Pidgey. I'd be surprised if he sends out a Spearow. Although it is possible that he could have a Spearow, although he's kind of far off from having one. I don't know. We'll see. Down it goes. And bird number 3. Oh, he does have a Spearow. Okay, 2 Pidgey and a Spearow. So he's gonna end up with 2 Pidgeots and a Fearow. And that's also another thing. When Ash left his Pidgeot in the wild right before he left for the Orange Islands to defend the Pidgeys and Pidgeotos from the Fearow and Spearow, that, you know, the ones that attacked him in the very first episode, he really did wait over 25 years to come back and see it. So we're right here at our next dungeon. This is Union Cave, and there is only one new random encounter here in this area, so we're gonna go over it here real quick. Alright, the only thing here in Union Cave is Sandshrew, which is generally seen as the counterpart to Ekans. It can only be found in Gold and Crystal. It's a pretty decent ground type, but honestly, if you want a good early ground type, I would recommend Phanpy, because it learns better moves. Sandshrew does not learn Earthquake level up. You have to give it the TM. So that's kind of a major thing that you have to kind of fight for. But, you know, it's still a good, decent ground type, but it's just painfully average, honestly. So, if you want a good ground type, go for Phanpy, not Sandshrew. Alright, thanks very much. And we found an X attack. This is a 2 floor dungeon. If you want to do a little exploring, which we will do. Hey, buddy. Yeah, come fight us. Whoa, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see anyone here! Okay, then why are you here? Oh, that's why you're here. You're a hiker. And Onyx! Rock ground type. Just remember, any water or grass type attack. Boom. Gone in one hit. No matter what level. And we beat him. Good night. Hey, buddy. You're headed to Azalea, are you? Let my Pokemon see how good you are. Yes, Azalea is the next town we're going to, which has our next gym leader, Russell. And he has a Geodude. A puny level 4 Geodude. Guess what? Splash. I think Tsunami will get to level 16 after this fight. Oh, let's see. Yep, level 16. Any new moves? Nope. Guy just sends on another Geodude. He's probably got 2 Geodudes and an Onix. I probably should go eat some, actually. It's almost getting kind of late. So I'll probably just make some pizza rolls again tonight. Oh, he's got 3 Geodudes. Well, we're almost done with the video, I would say. I can't really fully see how much longer is left. I would like some mac and cheese, but I really don't want to turn the oven on at this hour. I'm not leaving until my Pokemon get tougher. Well, have fun staying here, I guess, for all eternity. There's a lot of hidden items up through here, so if you're wondering why I'm looking at so many different areas, then that's why. So my Supersonic keeps on confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Oh, we have a fire breather here. It's fire breather Bill, and he's got a coughing. It won't be for a little while until we actually get to see this guy. Now there is a YouTuber that I do watch. Well, I have been watching for well over, probably well over 15 years now. He did a playthrough of this game, and he did get himself a coughing, and it was a shiny. It is Chucka Conroy. He got a shiny coughing, which he named Methane. Just know that if you do run into a shiny Pokemon, and you do evolve it, it will remain shiny even through evolution. And just remember, encountering a shiny is 1 in 8,192 chance of finding one. At the point where I'm at recording, I'm up to part 12 after recording. I have yet to encounter a shiny, but there is a mandatory shiny that is in this game, and I'm at the point of the game where I'm going to encounter the mandatory shiny. So, I was hoping to find a shiny before that point, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Unless I do a lot of off-screen training, which I probably might have to do, just for the hell of it. But there's also a lot of trainers that I have yet to fight, so, well, you know, maybe. Alright, so yeah, I'm looking for a lot more items, as you can no doubt tell. Can we skip past this guy? Can we? Don't, nope. Okay, good. We avoided that guy. There's an item right here. We got TM39. It contains Swift. It is a normal type attack that will never miss. So even if your accuracy goes down, it will still never miss. So that's pretty cool. We got an X Defend. It's a battle item that I never hardly use. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. I knew it. I roam far and wide to search for Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival. He got us on the way out, which I kind of expected it would happen. He's got a Slowpoke. These guys will be very important for the next town coming up. I won't spoil anything else. But we'll find out in the next town. It's a pretty unique type. And, well, it's not gonna turn. This ain't gonna turn into a Bile. But, just like the name says, they're really slow. Even though I think it kind of almost turned into a Bio. but it's got a very unique, very good type combination, being water and psychic. So if you like water types and you like psychic types, combine the two, have at it. Okay, now I feel like this is now turned into a bio. But I should probably stop talking about it. Okay. So we took out the Slowpoke, gained experience, and we defeated the guy. Ugh, my poor Pokemon! Yeah, go to hell. Alright, so there's an item down through here. We got an awakening. It'll wake up a Pokemon from sleeping. Yeah, what do you think it gives? Give you pumpkins? If it's light, a cave ain't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Okay. Thanks for that, guy. And you have Vulpix, a fire breather with a fire type. Who would have known? Oh, guess what? Water gun, splash. And wow, I really thought I was gonna go down in one hit. Okay, so now I'm grew to level 17. Flash! Yes, I have that HM. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we're at the end, and we're here on Route 33. This guy is kind of important to talk to, but we're gonna go over here. Yes. Fruit bearing tree. Hey, it's a poison care. Yeah, it's a PSN care berry. So, this guy's kind of important. I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. I'm sure you do. So, we have to fight Hiker Anthony, because he's going to be kind of important for something. So we took him out. Oh, he's got a Machop. I wasn't paying attention to what he had the first time because I was looking up something, making sure that nothing was wrong. But yep, we're fine. So yeah, there are encounters here on this route, but nothing that we haven't talked about before. That's what I was mainly looking at, making sure it's all squared away there. Okay, so after we beat him, you'll want to talk to him. We hikers are our best in mountains. By the way, I'm out of the mountains. I'm going case. I occasionally see rare Pokemon. I'll call you next time I see one. So he'll call you when he sees the rare Pokemon Dunsparce, which we already talked about in Dark Cave, so if you want to find it, this is a great way to try to go find it. And we are here in Azalea Town. Oh, we got a guy guarding the garden here. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Am I good for that? Yeah, whatever. It's a Slowpoke well, also known as the Rainwolf. 400 years. The Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. Speaking of Hiker Anthony, we just fought him. Yeah, if I see my Machop and me, We have energy to burn, so we like hiking mountains. So okay, literally, run across wild hoppip quite often. Yeah, thanks for calling me, guy, even though we just fought you. It's kind of funny. People in Pokemon live happily. Charcoal kiln. This place will be kind of important for something a little later. Everyone's kind of worried about the town Slowpoke, so yeah. The main Pokemon here that everyone cares about are Slowpoke. This kid's got a Farfetch. Well, did you come to get Kurt and make some balls? A lot of people just do that. Okay, what we have here? The Pokemon Gym. Oh, cool! A gym! Let's go take over the gym! Hey, wait a minute, why are you standing here? You know about Slowpoke Tail? I heard it's tasty. Aren't you glad I told you that? No, I kinda want you to get the hell out of the way so I can go take on the gym. Alright, we're gonna go heal now that we're here in a new town. Yes. Heal. Heal and destroy, damn it. What do you have to say? Oh, come here and talk. You know about apricorns. Crack one open and hollow it out and fit it with a special device. Then you can catch Pokemon with it. Before Pokemon were invented, everyone used apricorns. Yeah, that's how. So yeah, you can have this guy named Kurt make some Pokeballs. And depending on what color of apricorn you give him, will depend on the kind of Pokeball he'll give you back, and the kind of powers and strength that they'll have. Kurt's house. Cut through Azalea Town and you'll be in Ilex Forest, but those skinny trees make it impossible to get through. The Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down trees, which is out this way. But we're going to explore that area in the next episode, because we're going to go ahead and cut it quits here. We're going to go here. This is a white apricorn, and that's going to be really useful for talking to Kurt. And we're also going to, well, we're going to call it a video. So we will see you all next time.